Hello everybody and welcome to the video notes for Unit 5, Day 1. We are starting a brand new unit today. And this unit is all about statistics and data, and graphing and how to represent that data. So the first thing we're learning about is how to make dot plots. And dot plots is exactly what it sounds like. You are putting dots on a graph. Here's how we do that. Let's read the text. It says, here, let me just rearrange this so it's a little bit easier to see. Mr. Yen took a survey of 29 sixth graders and collected the following data. First, the question was, how many hours did you sleep last night? I'm going to have you ask yourself that question, how many hours did you sleep? And think about it. And when you know your answer for how many hours you slept last night, write that number at the very end right here. So however many hours you slept, that number is going to go right here. Once you've done that, it asks you to create a dot plot using each of the data points above, including your own. So all you have to do is you go through each of these. Each of these is one response from one sixth grader. So for example, one sixth grader said that they slept 7 hours. So what you can do is, to keep track, you can cross this one out, and you're going to put one dot right there above the 7. Another sixth grader said they slept 8 hours. You can cross that out. Let's put the 8 in here. One sixth grader said they slept 5, so we'll put a 5 in here. One said they slept 9 hours, put a 9. Another one said they slept 9 hours, so you cross that out, and then we're going to put a second 9 right above this 9. Another sixth grader said 9 hours, so we put a third one above this 9. Right, and you just keep going through the numbers. Another 7, another 7, a 10, a 10, and an 11. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of it because I know that you can finish the rest of this on your own. So all of these numbers, including your own number, make sure you put all of those onto this dot plot graph right here. And then when you're done, you're just going to go through and answer each of these questions, right? Which one is the least? The one that's the least is the one with the least number of dots, that number. The one with the most is the number that has the most number of dots. And actually, no, I'm sorry. Least means what is the lowest possible number that anyone had. Most means what is the highest possible number that anyone had. My mistake there. This one, it says, what numbers of hours slept occurred most often? Most often means the most number of dots. So which numbers had the most number of dots? That's what you're going to do for that one. What number of hours sleeps would you use to describe the center? The center means among all the dots, where does it kind of look like the middle is of all the data? Where's the middle? Okay. So that's all the information I'm going to show you for how to do dot plots. And you're going to finish the rest of this page on your own. So you can go ahead and pause and then finish the rest of this page. And I'm actually, when you're ready, I'm actually going to flip to the next page to show you how to do a different kind of graph. So now you're done with page 2, and you're moving on to page 3, which are frequency tables. For frequency tables, let's read the direction. Here are the data students collected from a sample of 26 sixth graders showing the number of hours per week spent playing a sport or game outdoors. So we asked 26 sixth graders, how many hours per week do you spend playing sports or being outdoors? And each of these are the responses. To help organize the data, students summarize the data in a frequency table. A frequency table lists possible data values and how often each value occurs. So I want you to underline this word frequency, and then we're going to draw an arrow to that. And frequency means how often it occurs, or it happens. Let's say it happens, how often it happens. Right, this could be a lot, a little, never, always, how often something happens. On the left, you have the number of hours playing a sports game. So we're going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to list all the way out to 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what you do is you go through each number, 0. So there were a certain number of students that said 0 hours spent playing a sport or game. And what you're going to do is you're going to count all of the zeros that you see among this data set. So what you can do is you can start to cross them out one by one and make a tally. So for each 0 that I see, there's 1 0 right here, and make a tally mark for that. There's another 0 right here, and make another tally mark for that. There's another 0 right here, and make another tally mark for that. I think that's it. Let's double check. No more zeros. Okay. Frequency. How often do zeros happen? 1, 2, 3 times. So the frequency of the zeros is 3. Next one. How many students said they spend 1 hour? So I look for all of the ones in this data set. I'm going to cross them out to stay organized. 1 here, put a tally mark. 2 here, put a tally mark. There's a 1 here, put a tally mark. Another 1 there, put a tally mark. I think that's it. Good. No more ones. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. The frequency is there are 4 ones. Okay. I'll also do 2s, and that's the last one I'm going to do. How many students said they spend 2 hours? Let's check. There's a 2 here, put a tally mark. 2 here, put a tally mark. Another 2. Another 2 here, and another 2 there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students said that they spend 2 hours. Okay. So I'm going to have you finish the rest of this frequency table on your own. And then when you're done, what it's asking you to do is to take your information from the frequency table and put it into your dot plot. And that's pretty easy to do because all you have to do is 0, for example. 0, the frequency. There were 3 zeros, so I would put 3 dots for 0. For 1, there were 4 ones, so I'll put 4 dots for number 1. Just like that, and you go through the rest of this table and fill out the rest of this dot plot. And once all that's filled out, you can finish the rest of these questions. And that's it.
Thank you so much for playing my game.